YouTube family, welcome back. Welcome back to All Stars Trading. You know it's Carrie-Ann, and today I'm just going to break down my thought processing on two trades that I took with Naz today, and definitely I hit 1K in trading day with Naz on them charts. So I literally want to just break it down so that you can see what it looks like and how you can probably set up your trading game to, be able to clock profits on the charts. So one of the first things I did, because I'm just getting right into it, is on the 4-hour time frame, I scoped out. I knew we were in an uptrend, but just so that I can, break it down and show you, I'll use my trend line, right? So price was literally moving up like so. Okay, we're in an uptrend. We keep making higher highs and higher lows. Now, what sparked my interest on the 4-hour time frame is to see that we were outside the actual trend line. We had a break and a lovely retest, and of course, nice profits were made, right? And that was yesterday. Lovely stuff. Now, with that said, let me go down to the 4-hour time, sorry, the 5-minute time frame. All right, let me go to the 5-minute because we're already on the 4-hour. We know the trend on the 4-hour. We know we're moving bullish. So potentially we're looking for buys, even though we're on the outside of the actual trend line, right? But we're focused on price action. So let me go to my 5-minute, and this is where I'm going to be zoning in on my 5-minute time frame. All right, so one of the key things I generally say to you is to look at what price is doing right now. And as you can clearly see, we're within this area here. So my next key area of interest is going to be this demand zone here. All right, so this is where I'm going to be zoning in. I'm going to take my rectangle and I'm going to highlight my demand area, right, from wick to body of that area. So let's make sure we've got it covered. Remember, when we're looking for demand zone, we're looking for the power of 3 candle, and they're lovely power of 3. There are many green candles going all the way up, power candles, big candles, huge candles. Look at them, all right? Nice engulfing candle here. So the candle before this engulfing candle becomes a point of interest to me. So this would literally become my demand zone. So I'm gonna make it green. There we go. That's my demand area. So I'm anticipating that price could potentially come back into this zone, being that we had such strong aggressive pressure there before, right? So that is my actual area that I'm zoning in on. Now, I know that we've got a little bit of supply here, right? Because we can see that we push down, right? Look over here, a lot of push down, came back, had a little bit of liquidity grab, but right here is a little bit of resistance. So I want to highlight this bit right here as well. All right, here. Let me draw it properly. This little hammer here and this bit. So this is my go-to, and I'm gonna make this one red because it is a supply zone. There we go. All right. Why? Because we've got several time price was within this area quite a bit, and it kept respecting it, right? A little bit short here, but this is the most recent one, so it's really what matters to me the most. Now, what I'm anticipating is price respects this demand zone here. I'm going to be going for a buy, and I'm going to be targeting here for my take profit. Okay, so literally, I want you to just recognize what I'm showing you. When we talk about supply and demand, demand is where you've got aggressive buying pressure. So right here, there's a lot of aggressive buying pressure for me. This is my next area where the price could possibly push down into and react from here, right? Now, what I'm expecting is that whenever price gets into this area, and it could even reject as early as here, to be honest, it could. Whenever price gets back into this area, we could have some form of rejection, right? Right around this area here, we could definitely have a bit of rejection. So I'm looking a buying opportunity based on what I'm seeing. I know we're looking to be in a range, but I'm waiting on price to tap my demand zone. If it respects it and I see wicks, wick rejection, engulfing candles, so I'm looking at pure price action. Once I get that signal with an engulfing candle, wick rejections and all of that, I'm definitely getting in on the buy to ride the wave into this area here. Okay, so that's my anticipation. I'm literally anticipating a long position. And of course, I'm going to be putting my stop a little bit below here and my take profit all the way to the top, right? Now, I could target just right here, the tip of the box, because sometimes it just taps the box. So I could literally do that and catch my regular 1 to 3. But today, for whatever reason, I aimed to get all the way up here and I aimed for 1 to 4, right? So this was what I was anticipating really, because price is closely approaching this area. Now, if by any chance price comes and break through here or does a liquidity sweep, because I'm waiting, I'm not yet taking the trade. This is just to show you if price respects here what I'm doing. But if it doesn't and it breaks through here, does a retest, and I see the continuation sign of engulfing candles, wick rejections, I'm definitely also getting in on a sell, right? And of course, it would be to target this area here, right? I hope you're getting what I'm actually showing. So if we break through here, this would be my next area where I'm looking for price to get to. So I'd ride the wave down to here. Now, we're not there yet. We're literally here. So what I'm looking for is what price is about to do in this area here now. So let's just patiently see what it actually does. Let me see what price actually does as it, approaches the zone, right? I can see that we're getting a little bit of push down into the area. All right, perfect. Now, this is what I'm seeing, a doji, rejection, doji. So now I'm gonna be peeping on the 1 minute time frame just to see what price is giving. Nice wick rejection. So we got a doji, a bit doji here, nice wick rejection here. So let's see if we can get in on the 1 minute based on what price action showing. I want to see an engulfing bullish candle before I get in though. Okay, there we go. This is my entry point. Why? This massive engulfing candle is the click, and we're having a lot of wick rejection to the downside right on the demand zone. Another key thing is that moving averages are closer together. There's a possibility that we're about to cross over. So for me, I'm getting in on the trade right here on this pullback. All right, so this pullback is my opportunity to get in on a long position when the candle closes. And of course, I'm going to be putting my stop like so. And my target is literally going to be here. All right, I'll give my trade a little bit more room to breathe, at least a little bit more room to breathe. All right. So this is my entry point into the trade, right? And I went directly to the 1 minute just to see a little bit more power move at a quicker time frame than on the 5 minutes. So let's see how the trade played out. There we go. Power move. It was a flawless entry into the market based on pure price action, right? Pure price action. So one of the key things that I want you to really just understand as a trader, once you have highlighted your points of interest or your key areas of interest, your key zones, just pay attention to price action. And when you pay attention to price action, right, you'd literally see what price is doing, and it will give you the opportunity to get in. Don't rush your entries, just be patient. I sat and I was fairly patient right here with the trade playing out, and getting into my zone. So I set my trap, allow the market to come into my trap. Once the market shows me that it's respecting my trap, I'm in on that trade. Now, fear not, I came out of this fairly early. By the time I was up here, I was already up about 500 pounds, and I literally just closed this trade. Right? I wasn't risking too much of my money to make it, but this one, I literally think I clocked about 680 something pounds off this trade. And I really want you to just understand that price action really is something for you to pay attention. Market structure, pay attention to market structure. This was like a smooth sailing trade today. Smooth sailing one. And the profits were just immaculate, and I was just moving my stop as the trade went in my favor. Because that's one of my favorite things to do. As the trade goes in my favor, I reduce all the risk and I trail my stop into profits. Right now, so that's literally the first setup I took today on NAS, and this was literally around 2 p.m. ish that I took it. I think it was literally like about 2:30 thereabout, right? That I took that trade. So I literally ended up getting in on a second opportunity, right? And I got in on it right at this area here. Why? I'm going to explain. So we know that this is our supply area, right? We broke above it like so. And what we did was to retest. So another key thing that really kind of appealed to me, I'll take this off, and this is something that you always have to do being a trader. Always look for new areas that price is creating these zones. Look at the power move right here with all this candle. Powerful move right here, right? Literally, we were creating a little bit of resistance here. Then we broke through it and we literally came back and retest, right? So this was literally just price coming back and doing a little retest right here. So this engulfing candle here, along with the continuation of the power move with the doji here, was my signal that, listen, we're about to go higher and I'm riding the wave with it. Definitely I am. So what I did here was to put myself in another long position with lower risk to be able to catch some profits, right? And at least I was just aiming for a 1 to 3. Now, no strong possibility I may get it. That's why I went in on lower risk. And this is something that I'll generally say to anybody. If it is that you're trading and you took your first trade for the day, which was really successful, you do not have to take another. But if you do decide to take another, go lower risk on the second. Do not risk all your profits that you've made on the first trade in your second trade, right? Don't be a boo-boo. Okay, so with that said, I literally set this up based on the break retest structure for this second one. And of course, I saw a lovely power move here that is, I just decided that, listen, let me just get in on this one and see if I can, clock some more profits. Literally, that's what I did. And it gave me some profits. It didn't give me all of what I wanted, but at the same time, I was literally in profits. I took the trade at a nice place. It played out into some lovely profits. And as soon as I was running in profits, I ain't gonna risk my money. All I did was to take the risk off, and I was in a risk-free trade, right? In a risk-free trade, trailing my profits to be able to clock that £1,000 target for the day. And I literally made it. As soon as I made it, it didn't matter if price wanted to go full TP. I just took my profits and I came out of the markets. So another key thing that I'll leave with you as a tip, whatever your target is for the day, respect it. Don't get greedy. You know, my target was 1,000. I made 1,000 and some change, and I was done. 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 I closed them charts, and I went about doing other things for the rest of my day. Yeah, saw that I came out a little bit too early because it literally smashed the entire setup. But at the same time, I was open to the fact that, listen, I took a trade before and I'm now making extra profits. So I'm all settled in on satisfying and going about my business, right? So these things happen. Sometimes you're going to leave a little bit of money on the table, but you can't take it all from the markets, can you? Can you take all the trillions that is actually there? You actually can't. So be mindful that tomorrow is another trading day. Tomorrow is another opportunity to make some money. You can't make it all in one day. So don't get too greedy, right? Or gravelicious for all them profits that's in the market. Respect your target, okay? Another key tip that I'm going to leave with you is have your plan, have your process. Stick to that process day in, day out, and I guarantee you success. Because there are so many strategies out there, they actually work. They do. Whether it's Heikonaughty trading, whether it's supply and demand, support and resistance, whatever you call it, fair value gap, they all actually work. So it's about you executing it so that it works for you, right? That's what trading is actually about. There are so many strategies out there that many people have, created, and they're all lovely strategies. They're all strategies that work. Just pick one and go all in on executing the same thing consistently. Day in, day out, day in, day out. Do the same thing on repeat, right? And you'll recognize the progress very soon enough. Okay, so literally, this is just my setup that I'm walking you through. I hope it added some value to your trading. I hope you got something from this. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button because remember, it's free, don't cost you nothing. And if I'm adding value, if I have added value to you in any way, shape, or form, hit that subscribe and become a part of the team of all stars who are taking 2025 to a whole nother financial level. And remember, click the link in the bio. We're dropping free weekly money tips. If you want to be a part of our free weekly money tips campaign, you can click the link in the bio, register for that, and become a part of our weekly money tips where we drop gems so that you can actually, level up your income, level up your money game, literally, right? So click the link in the bio, join that, or even go right ahead and become a part of our community so that you can, come make profits with us day in, day out. Become a part of the family of All Stars because you know what? All Stars, we rock. We rock. So without further ado, yeah, you can see we've got so much power move. This is a time that I don't trade. I don't trade at 8 p.m. and don't trade at 9 p.m. So I wasn't on the charts to see this power move, but if you were and you caught this, congratulations, you'd have made massive profits on NAS. This thing shut up. And as soon as it shut up, this was the banks doing this, by the way, because as soon as you see it shut up, it melted miserably. So pay attention to all these zones, mark up your zones and look at price getting back into your zones, wait on it, and then set your sniper entry up and get in, make profits, and get out. Now, without even getting any further into anything, this is the end of the tutorial. I hope you got real value from it. If you did, drop the word value in the comments. Or if there is anything that you'd like me to discuss or to actually do a tutorial on, be sure to drop it in the comments down below, and I'll be happy to, create a video for that. Now, I just want you to remember that this is possible. I just want you to remember, if you're struggling right now to make profits, it's just a part of the process. Learn to develop a plan, stick to the plan, work the plan until the plan works. Okay? Until the plan works. Go all in on this, because I have never seen or heard of another skill like this that can literally change your life just like that. So if I were you, I'd go all in on this, invest your time, your money, and your energy into this. And I guarantee you that if you follow the plan that you have created, you stick to the strategy and the processes, success will become inevitable. Just put the work in. Okay? As I said, connect with us. You can connect with me on Instagram as well. I've dropped my Instagram handle in the description down below. Join the team of All Stars as well. Join our community, become an All-Star. And trust me, the journey to success, we're paving it, we're creating it, because you've got to create things along the way. Create the life that you are destined to live, and don't let anybody else dictate to you what life you should be living. You should not be living in poverty. You should not be living in stress. You should not be living in sufferation. So go all in on you. This is your season to invest in you to get to where you need to be, and that is on you. All right? With that said, remember to put God first in everything you do, because guess what? If He is in it, without a doubt, you've got to win it. All right? All things are possible to them who believe. With that said, I'll see you in the next tutorial. I love you all. Bye.